Good morning, folks. Our sun has fallen back into a calming trend as the planets break conjunction. There's lots to see, but not much is actively erupting. The primary watch on our star remains this enormous plasma filament, now facing Earth. She has been steadfast so far, but eruption potential is high for this feature. And that's probably the only such watch area, as solar flaring can barely crack into C-flare range. The sunspots have all decayed and lost magnetic complexity. Center grouping is closest to retaining it, but you can see it's much smaller than yesterday. 3 days of solar wind show a bit more density the last half day. As speed is maintained, this is making our shield work for its breakfast, but it's handling it just fine without instability. Northern positive coronal hole is departing. Meanwhile, the next opening is coming in soon, a negative coronal hole on the south. The coronal fields that we can see on Gong belie the existence of an equatorial portion, but it's there. Let's have some fun. We're at Alex Cornell's website looking at his Antarctica pictures. Good camera work, good sights to see, but fairly run-of-the-mill stuff until you get to here. That, my friends, is what an iceberg looks like on the bottom. This iceberg has flipped over, so the white portion we're used to seeing is now underwater, and this is what used to be below. Gorgeous. Next, many of you will remember Billy's take on the railgun atmospheric interaction. It's now on display at the Navy's Science and Tech Expo. Hey, anything to get it out of this guy's hands. Yikes, bro. Settle your eyes down. Cool tech, cooler science, and now you can go touch it. January climate report is out, same back and forth for the month, so let's look at the winter as a whole. Same thing. And now the last 12 months, February 2014 to January 2015, and if you look at just the maximum temperatures reached, it was the coldest year ever recorded for parts of the south, while the west saw record warmth. Arctic ice, still hovering near the low end of the satellite average, but still recovering from record lows from a few years ago, all while Antarctica tiptoes on the brink of even more record-high ice marks. Le paradox continues. Got 2 tropical storms on Earth, the cyclone churning up here and already costing millions in flooding. Typhoon forming in the middle of the West Pacific Islands, no major landfall expected. In the US and Canada, we continue to see the lows sucking in counterclockwise, producing storms across the land. Both are feeding off the moisture from an atmospheric river event that is drenching parts of the west coast. Still have flash flood and landslide warnings to the left, while the story to the east is snow, snow, snow. Europe still have the Mediterranean lows, but take a look at that powerful system north near Norway. This will indeed be a brutal winter event with the wind flow coming due south. It's about twice as powerful as the low in the sea to the south. Another light day on tap for Australia and New Zealand, with a weak low in the monsoon region up north and a small convergence to the south. Thunderstorm warnings tonight should be isolated. Folks, the Conscious Life Expo kicked off with a bang last night. 1 speech down, 5 more events for me to go. Today I'm on the Nori panel with Nassim, Greg Braden, David Wilcock, and others. I'm also on the Conspiracy panel, and our Starwater workshop is tonight. Unlike yesterday, I do believe all my events can be live streamed today, so check out the links below to get an account and watch it live if you can't be there. Last but not least, folks, it is Saturday, so Fly on the Wall will take place this morning and be posted to suspiciousobservers.org in a few hours. We've got the current conditions followed by shots of our star to close at 6:05 a.m. in the east, 3:05 a.m. out west. Eyes open. No fear. Be safe, everyone.